Is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock, the mighty 1630 KCJJ. Kayla and Jessica are here from Holiday at the...
Holiday Lights at the Lake.
Holiday Lights at the Lake.
Good morning.
Jim, you did it. You said holiday lights at the lake and not holiday lights on the lake.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be awful.
Kayla, get it. People with your microphone and point it. Oh, now you broke it.
Oh, gosh.
Now you broke it.
Wait.
That's an expensive microphone.
Is she mic 1 or mic 2? Are we going to have this whole conversation? Well,
first or last person that will do it.
I blame it on Kayla because she sat in my seat this morning, and now I'm in her seat. So, it's okay. I'm just joking.
Put your mic back up. Okay. Nobody needed to hear that.
No worries.
All right. So, you guys have had. We've all been dealing with the weather, but so have you.
Yeah. Well, first, I would like to say it was the most beautiful drive to get here this morning until we got right here. KCJJ is literally in the clouds.
It's been in a fog for many years.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is like the magical mystery tour. Like, we're walking on sunshine. But
I drove in this morning, and there was just this low fog about maybe 2 or 3 feet off the ground on Sand Road, and then it would come and go, and then when the daylight happened, it was all over here.
Yes, yeah. And I just think when we turned on to Napoleon, then all of a sudden it was literally a cloud. But beautiful drive here. It's always nice to be here.
Yeah, and you guys are getting good crowds at the Holiday Lights at the lake.
Yeah, yeah. We are getting good crowds. I feel like, going back to whether we're Iowans, so this is what we talk about, right? It's been an interesting start to the season. Usually we send Mother Nature many, many, many begging letters for snow sooner in the season. And then I think maybe Canada intercepted the letters with the clippers we've been getting, and we've just been getting snow. But in my mind, at least we're getting enough snow that it's always fresh and white, and it hasn't turned nasty and gray yet, so we'll take it.
Yeah, we're really excited. We've got 8 inches of snow out there, and the lights are beautiful in it. And we've always wished for snow. Here we have it. Yeah. Before December even started.
Other than having to close one of the days completely and then close early one night, our numbers are pretty comparable to previous years.
Yeah, and remember, most nights it's drive-through anyway. So, you're in the comfort of your warm car, except for Kayla, you and your volunteers that are out there truly braving the elements. Neither rain nor snow or dark of night keep you from your appointed rounds.
Yeah, we're not allowed to use the C word out there. It's never cold at Holiday Lights at the lake.
We're not allowed to use the C word in here.
That's probably a good rule. HR loves that. Yeah.
There is no cold weather, just bad clothing choices. So we have an endless supply of hand warmers and toe warmers, and seeing the guests come through warm our hearts, and that's all we need to stand out there and have cheery nights every night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming out there with my grandkids before the end of the year to see it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And is Wednesday normally a walkthrough day?
So this year we decided to add in a couple of Sundays. So typically in the past we called it a walkthrough Wednesday, but since we sprinkled in a couple of Sundays this year, we now just call them walkthrough events. Unfortunately, our first Sunday walkthrough was this past Sunday, and we changed it to a drive-through because of the cold, and it's hard. The Army Corps of Engineers is amazing. They allow us to use their land. They give us power. They do all of our snow removal. However, they have other snow removal that they need to do as well. So sometimes we can't get everything clear that we would need to in order to run a walkthrough, which is why we switched it to a drive-through.
Excellent.
But we do have 3 more walking events planned, including this upcoming Wednesday, which is Meet Your Local Heroes Night. And this evening is the night when the fire trucks will be there, the ambulances will be there, we'll have cop cars, and then your local heroes who man those stations will be the volunteers that evening.
And that's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, yeah. Is it Tuesday?
It is.
Okay, yes. Tomorrow, Wednesday.
And then the following Wednesday is our second to last walkthrough evening. And then the Sunday after Christmas will be our special Sunday walkthrough, where we're going to celebrate the conclusion of the 5th season of Holiday Lights at the Lake.
Oh, nice. And then you're open up through when?
And then for every other night besides those 3 special walkthrough evenings left, we're open every night as a driving night through New Year's Eve.
So New Year's Eve is the last day.
Correct.
Yes.
So starting today, if I did my math correctly, which is questionable, we have 22 more evenings and opportunities to come out to see the lights.
Okay,
It's
excellent.
really cool. New Year's, we did New Year's Eve last year too,
Oh, good.
and it's really cool. You know, I don't know. It's a good way to spend New Year's Eve. And
Yeah.
then you go home and watch Anderson.
I don't know what Anderson is, but you go.
Anderson Cooper.
Oh, perfect. Anderson Cooper. Oh, he's on. He is the New Year's Eve guy now.
And Andy.
Andy, yeah. And the housewives, right? Andy is
yes.
the housewife.
Housewives.
Yeah, so our decorations out there, our big lighting displays, a lot of them, we call it holiday lights because it's not necessarily Christmas themed. There are some Christmas themes, but when you have a giant sea dragon with a wagging tail, you can see that any night. It does not have to be Christmas. And he really likes to celebrate New Year's Eve as well. So come see him. We haven't named him yet. We should probably ask somebody to.
Is that
do a contest.
is that your most popular? I mean, do people volunteer like what they like the best, or do you guys have an idea what's the most popular out there?
We do. We get lots of positive feedback, especially on our new displays that we bring in every year. And this year, the Under the Sea theme, which is right at the entrance of our upper loop, has just been getting raving reviews. And
People love it,
as
yeah.
Jess mentioned, there's a really friendly sea serpent there, positioned in a way where you can see him both on your way in of the upper loop and out of the route. And so people have really enjoyed him. We should name him.
We should name him. Maybe we can do a contest or something.
Cecil.
should.
We'll just call him Captain Steve Soul. No, Cecil. He said
Cecil the Sea Serpent.
okay.
That's an infringement on copyright.
These ladies weren't even
Copyright,
born
schmopyright,
when
yeah.
Cecil the Sea Serpent was on
Yeah,
cartoons.
we'll YouTube it or something.
You should.
Yeah.
It's-
But the Snow American Gothic display, I think if you ever have a chance to be out there for a walkthrough and just kind of stand down by that, I feel like that is the most photographed probably. People like to stand in front of it and kind of mimic the scene there. And it's a giant display. It's very large, so very bright. And we always like to hear people give us feedback on stuff that's new this year, but we've actually had it for a couple of years because we do try to switch the displays up and move them around a little bit. So.
Well, and not everybody gets to go every year. And you mentioned before that, if you've not been since the first year, basically everything will be new to you.
Yeah, except for our classics like our RGB tunnel at the end, which people always enjoy. And getting to switch things out does keep it fresh and exciting. And even if you do come every year, I really don't think you can see it all in one trip.
Yeah, you have to come through multiple times. And Kayla's tip to pull your car over, switch drivers, and then come through again is always a good way to do it. Or you might have a different view from the front seat than the back seat. And, our favorite of when people just pile a ton of people in the back of like a flatbed truck. That's fun too. So it's great. Either way you do it. And I do encourage people, if you can handle the walkthrough, we do have some elevation within our route. And it is a little over a mile. So if you can tolerate the walk, I think doing the walk and the drive is awesome because the walk you can kind of see everything a little more intimately and up close and find your favorites. And then the drive, you can make sure that you tell everyone in the car, like, slow down, we got to look at this a little bit better. So
2 completely separate experiences and great evenings out there all the time.
And let's not forget the reason that we have holiday lights at the lake. It's to benefit the birdhouse.
Yeah, the Birdhouse is a hospice home here in Johnson County. It's a 5-bedroom residential home that really concentrates of taking care of the mind, body, and soul, not only for the person who is going to be leaving us, but for their friends and family as well. And it's really about creating stories and memories and making sure that we usher somebody at the end of their life out in a manner that suits the life that they've lived.
Very, very, very great. And first time I heard of that concept, I'm like, why doesn't everybody do this? And it's becoming a thing, but it's still in its infancy, basically. I mean, you would think every county, every town would have something like that, but it's. I think people are getting the word, and with the population aging, it's the need for places like the Birdhouse are going to become more and more prevalent.
Hospice is amazing.
It is.
And dealing with it now. And I mean, the people that work there, be it volunteers or doctors, nurses, and just the administration itself. It's just, it is. It's amazing. They made a really terrible, situation, at least palatable at moments. I guess I could say.
It's almost so. I guess I want to say beautiful in a way, and overwhelming to even try to find words to describe it. Right, Steve?
Yeah.
The people that are facilitating the hospice services, they're angels. They really are.
Oh, they really are. I mean,
seriously.
you think about what they go through, and then they deal with it time and time again. It's not just a one-time thing like with some families. It's an over and over experience. I don't know how you can do it, but people have the constitution for it. Thank God.
Well, and I do have to say, excuse me, I've got some fog in my throat or something. I think the platform that you guys have given us to come on and talk about hospice is just one of the steps of helping people understand and being able to speak about it and speak about death and the end of life is another kind of down the road effect of Holiday Lights at the Lake and the Birdhouse and being able to talk about hospice, so people can understand that you don't have to have these conversations when somebody's sick. You can have them now. You can talk to everybody about, like, we are all going to die. We were all born. And it's important to know what our preferences are when we get to that point. And to be able to die with dignity is probably one of the most beautiful things that somebody can do.
I've lost all dignity working here.
Some of that is self-imposed, I would say.
Okay.
But Holiday Lights at the Lake. Kayla, can you give everybody the hours? I know it obviously starts at dark, but dark is getting darker sooner. So, what are the hours?
Yes, because we are open for so much of the holiday season, it does get darker a bit sooner. On weeknights, we're open from 5:30 to 8:30, and then on Fridays and Saturdays, we have extended hours of 5 to 9. But don't worry that if you come out and you're in a hurry, every car gets to come through as long as you're in line at that closing time.
Okay.
Speaking of lines, we've had a really great start to the year where everyone has seemed to plan amongst themselves and spread out the crowd. So wait times are extremely low, and our volunteers are getting through the gates efficiently. And of course, those candy canes and dog treats at the beginning, spreading smiles each night. And we are located out at the West Overlook Campground, and there's a couple ways to get there. One is through Dubuque Street. You can come out West Overlook Road on Army Corps of Engineer land, or if you're coming from the north side of Iowa City, my special tip is always to come out Prairie du Chien, cross the Coralville Dam, where you get a special preview of all the lights and the two different elevations that Jessica was mentioning over the dam. Is just so beautiful. The ground is, or the lake is frozen over with water and snow, so it doesn't quite reflect as usual, but
that's
still pretty cool.
Yeah, you can see Santa, and he's waving at you, and the SS Santa pirate ship. And
has anybody taken the wrong route? Or am I the only one?
You haven't come through yet, Steve. Well, I don't know. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, at the beginning of the year, I sometimes think I'm just going to go down the hill and keep going and drive my car straight into the water, but I've kept myself from doing that, thankfully.
We haven't turned any cars into ships yet. We're leaving our Under the Sea theme up top.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Thank goodness for our wonderful volunteers. I tell you what, there's some traffic positions within the route. You may wonder why it takes 10 to 15 volunteers. It's because there is two-way traffic at some point. And man, I, for the very first time, got to go down. We call it downtown, which is right by the lake. And you work in conjunction with a person to stop traffic. And I was like, okay, I don't know who gave me this job, but let's go. I had a great time, actually.
Your husband saved our lives.
He did.
We were headed right for the lake.
He's an angel too, I tell you. I mean, specifically because he has to deal with me every day. But yeah.
Well, thank you both for coming out again, and I hope everybody gets a chance to enjoy this a new tradition, really, in this area.
Yeah, and please make sure that if you are going to come out and there does seem to be any type of adverse weather happening, check our socials, check our website, because we just want to make sure that if there is a closure, or if we're closing early, or if we do have to change from a drive-through to a walk-through, or if for some reason the weather decides it's going to be 60 degrees and we change from a I said that opposite. Sorry, drive-through to walk-through, walk-through to drive-through, whatever. We don't want you to be disappointed if you come out and we're closed or it's a different event. We just kind of have to roll with the punches, and
Sure.
we try to do whatever is the most safe for our for the campground, for the displays, for the volunteers, for the people coming out. So, and we appreciate everyone pivoting along with us and being in such great spirits.
And you can pay at the door or at the entrance, or you can get tickets online at the website, which is holidaylightsathelake.com. Okay.
Yeah, .fun isn't a thing. Otherwise, that's what it would be.
Well, thank you guys.
Thanks for having us. We do appreciate it.
You guys are great. It is 22 after 8 o'clock.